G'day and welcome back to Australia's best classic mini YouTube channel. On this episode we have co-pilot Chris and we're heading to the Hay Mini Nationals for 2025. Well folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are heading to Hay Mini Nationals for 2025. Hay has been the meeting point for people all around the state and the country in which they come to do Motorcana events, slalom, grassroots, whatever you like to call it. Everyone around Australia comes and competes for bragging rights and trophies in their own categories. So we were meant to take Grace this year and unfortunately she didn't make it due to catastrophic failures, which we have kind of discussed on the channel but not really up to date. Essentially she's getting a new engine put in it. We'll discuss that a bit later on. Got my co-pilot Chris here. He's the owner of the Mark III Mini, in which we built, was it earlier this year?
Yeah, it was earlier this year, yeah.
So that's how long it's been. I don't even remember when I did it.
Lost track.
Exactly. So Chris has actually lost his license, so I'm having to do all the driving. Yay me.
Thanks, mate. Sorry. It's not fun. I should be here in my Mini too.
Correct. So we originally were intending to take both Minis, but you know, things happened. He lost his license, my engine blew up. We're now driving the Hilux. So we are packed to the nines. We got our camping gear on the roof and in the tray. We're doing a bit of a 5-day trip to be able to get there. We are heading up through the Blue Mountains to begin with. We're heading out through O'Connell, seeing some of Australia's beautiful scenery in which New South Wales has to offer. Coming out through Bathurst, going up through Orange and then Dubbo. We're going to stay at Peak Hill tonight. We're going to free camp, so hopefully we see no drop bears, eh?
Never seen one.
Well, maybe you will. Once we get up tomorrow morning, we're going to leave. We're going to head down through Griffith and then through to Hay. They do have a welcome barbecue, which we're going to go to tomorrow night. Saturday morning, I think at about 9:30, they do the street parade, which you guys saw last year. There's generally about 130, 40 minis and mokes there in total. They parade up and down the street, so we're going to get some footage of that. Hopefully chat to the guys at the Mini Car Club of New South Wales and my sponsor Minisport as well, as they're going to be down there. Really excited this year. We're going to spend 2 days in Hay, so Friday and Saturday night. We're going to then leave Sunday morning, head out through Junee, Cootamundra I think it was, back up to my parents' farm at Frogmore, spend the night there and then come home on Monday. Now this is the King's birthday long weekend, is that right?
Yep.
But yet this guy's English and the King wasn't actually born on the June long weekend, I think. So I think they just adapted that from the Queen's birthday, but I don't think she was even born on that day. But anyway, 5 days of traveling. I think it's about 1,600 kilometers of travel. So let's get into the episode and see what Australia has to offer in the great Down Under.
Let's do it.
Alright, so we are up and over the mountain from Mount Victoria and we are heading to a little shop called the Lollybug. This actually burnt down a few years ago and they've now redone it. They've actually redone the entirety of this road and actually makes it a lot easier. Saves you going through a little back roads through Hartley all the way through to Lithgow. Takes out a lot of time and fun little story here, probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Last time I came this way with Jackson, my son, he was I think 5 at the time. We're coming here on a road trip we did together and we stopped at the Lollybug and we got a coffee, or I did anyway. He went to go play outside he was having a great time playing as you do as a kid, and we heard this very familiar sound of a horse trotting down the road. So we turned around, and no word of a lie, there was a guy on a bareback horse riding it down the main road, pulls up outside the front of the Lollybug, gets a coffee, jumps on his horse, gets going, takes off down the road. Probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen, especially this far west. And he was wearing a flannel as well, so he was proper cowboy. But yeah, really, really cool thing. Let's head on inside and grab some treats. They do have some English lollies, I believe, so
Perfect.
mate, we will.
We're winning.
We will get some treats. All right, so you got the old Lollybug sign, and it's funny because it's got a picture of a beetle on it, and there's the original beetle over in the far corner. You can kind of just see just over here. Oh, first
Hello.
one's here. Good morning.
How you going?
Look at these. Everything. They even do homemade lollies as well. Make all their own stuff. Got some Reese's Buttercups. Oh, watermelon bonbons. Yum. Everything. Some strawberry clouds, they're really good. My wife's favourite. Some gummy bears. If you're ever coming through Lithgow, definitely come and check this place out. Do some really good stuff. Very easily spend a lot of money on sweets, I think. Let's see what we got.
Some proper classic stuff that you just haven't seen in years.
And they've also got a full range of spreads and jams and stuff, I think, as well, from memory.
Peach rims.
Yum. Nougat log.
Be grateful. Blue raspberry.
Strawberry.
Strawberry original. Yeah.
So we're just looking at these, the old Takis. They're really good. Just seen this new flavour I've just had a look at, Cobra Tense Nacho. These are my favourite, these. They're the hot ones. So the Takis that we just looked at, the Cobras, Worcestershire sauce. If you know, you know. Want to get chili and lime, as well as a Worcestershire.
It's got like a stick of licorice in it, and then it's sherbet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, wow.
So my son loves sour stuff, so I might get him that. Biscoff spread. Yum.
Oh, that's good if you had that. Oh, it's good. You can even just eat it out the jar with a spoon.
Oh,
it's a bit naughty.
It's very. Jolly Ranchers.
Mary Sharp's winks allow. Sauce.
Hey Chris, do you want some snakes?
Just a couple of that one.
Do you need your receipt?
No, that's fine. Thank you. Let's hit the frog and toad.
Frog and toad. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
See ya.
You too. Just a chilly 5 degrees.
Brisk.
Brisk, all right. Oh, I should also note, Chris is now an Australian citizen, so he's not only multilingual, or bilingual, should I say, he's actually bi-countryan, I guess. So
Dual national.
yeah, dual national, that's it, that's the word.
Bilingual, because I can say, as again.
He also speaks French, so fun fact. Right, so Lollybug is done, back on the road. Next stop is going to be through Rydal, through Tirana, and then up through O'Connell into Bathurst, in which we will stop and get some food supplies. Chris has done the grocery list, so we're going to grab some things on the way. Obviously try and cook as many meals as we can, but on the way we want to try and stop at a couple of roadhouses and try some of the local cuisine. Not sure about where you guys are from in the rest of the world, but some of the best food you ever get is often on the road. And not only that, but it's also sorry to go this way. It is also fairly cheap in comparison to the Sydney prices or the local prices that you might pay at home. So definitely eating on the road can be a bit expensive, but at the same time they often give you a lot of food for not a lot of money. stopped at a little cafe. We're going to see if it's open. We don't actually know. Oh, mate, sorry, you can't come in. Do not bring pets through the front door, mate. Back in the car. Let's see if they're open. Good morning. Good, thanks. All right, let's see what we got. That's okay. Cute little place.
Thank you.
So it's just the muffin, the croissant, and the latte.
Yes, please.
$22.55.
Thank you.
Happy or takeaway, sorry?
Oh, we'll take away, please.
Thanks.
No worries.
Cute little place.
And good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How nice is this? Cute little cafe. A bad little stop. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful winter's day out here in Western Sydney. So we're about half hour, 40 minutes from Bathurst, I think. It's a nice little coffee shop. Gonna grab something to eat. Chris got a coffee, I got an oxy shred in the car. We'll keep moving along. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Love the high ceilings.
So there's a bit of history in this place.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah, so the convent across the road used to be running, but it's not anymore. It's a private residence.
Yep.
And same as the church.
Yeah, right. Things you learn on a road trip.
There we go.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.
Thanks for coming.
That's okay. No worries. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Hi, so how you going today?
Got it? Cool. What a nice little place. Lady was lovely.
Indeed.
All right, now back in the old Trojan. We'll keep going. Look at this road that we're on. Look at that. Beautiful, stunning. And then there's Chris.
And a good coffee.
And yeah,
Another surprise.
indeed. All right, quick little stop at Bunnings. I'm just going to grab some firewood and go to the toilet again because, you know, I've got the bladder of a 3-year-old. Oh, it's actually wood just there. What do you know? $17.50. It's pretty good. All right, let's grab that. No, should be okay. We've got the kindling from Grandpa. We should be fine.
That's true. Like here.
Chris just made a pretty good point where we're going to do the Bunnings wander where you just walk around and look at everything and don't actually need anything but come out with a bunch of random things.
But useful things.
But useful things that we're not going to use today or tomorrow or this trip. So we're just looking for some more random stuff. Trying to find something that we can get.
Ooh, smoking chips to make the steak taste good. Cherry.
This guy.
Pecan.
Crikey. Electric charcoal starter.
Oh, these things are really good.
Yeah.
We've had those in the restaurants. Let's get it going and then dump.
Bang.
Yeah.
Really good for Webbers.
Yeah. Security.
All right, got a water jug as well because we don't have any water other than the bottles that we have. Just looking for a chain or a bike lock to secure the generator that we've got. So that way tonight when we're free camping, we don't run the risk that someone's going to come and pinch it. Get on the pipe later. Hooks, screws, adhesives.
Go for the chain.
Fuck. It's a very heavy duty chain.
A little bit too heavy. Oh, here we go.
Okay, something like that is probably what we need. All right, quick little Tomo's tech tip is when you're going camping, and you buy a generator, make sure you know how many outlets it's got, because if you don't, and you need to run multiple things off it, you're going to have to buy yourself a power board. All right, so Chris just made a pretty good point. Because we're running a generator, we've got 2 extension leads coming off it, so 1 in each port, but we do need to run a small power board. Chris is going to run a heater and an electric blanket because, you know, he's afraid of the cold. So we need to get a small, small double adapter or a little power board to allow the power to go in there. I'm just going to be running a electric blanket. Boom, there we go. Get one of those. Twin pack, double adapter.
Perfect.
Perfect. Grab that.
Perfect.
These guys all have their head torches, and actually they have these little red filters that went on these, which at night time you'd never think about it.
Yeah.
They actually
Just
quite
takes
nice.
out the glare.
Yeah, because when they're looking at you, it's not like, oh.
Yeah, in your face. The same reason why they use it on battleships and stuff as well, because red doesn't reflect light instead of white. That's why the ships are grey as well. True story.
There you go.
All right, scan the receipt on the way out. G'day.
How you going?
Good, thanks.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Have a good day. All right, Bunnings stop done. Time to find a toilet. Off to Woolies and get some food, and then head off. We found a nice little spot called Come Knock. So we might come knock on someone's door. There's a train museum up here. Oh, fun. Very small, but they have a model of the road we went through Toronto.
Oh yeah.
And then it zigzags across the road. So they've got like a little model train that'll like drive around the carriage, around the tracks, and they've got the hills and the bridges and shows like where the location is. Really cool.
That's fun.
It's a very small museum, but it's very cool. Oh, dairy farmer sign up there.
Oh yeah.
All right, just arrived in Bathurst. We're heading to Big W, to Woolies and BWS to get some grog. And there's also the Australian Fossil and Mineral Museum, which would be cool to go to. Maybe we'll come back there on another day. What a beautiful day, Chris.
That's stunner.
And it's also 6 degrees, so we're almost ready to start taking our clothes off. It's that bloody warm. Look at these old buildings though.
That one's being held up with scaffold girders.
Crikey. I love the old buildings. Definitely not locals here. That's for sure.
Get out of the place. Let's just check the meat prices at the butcher.
Good idea. Salad stuff. You got Chris the chef picking out all of our food, figuring out what's best. Hey, can I get 300 grams of deli leg ham and 300 grams of roast beef, please? Well, got the stuff from Woolies. $172 later. We're gonna go get some steak, need some booze, and get an electric blanket. All right, Kmart now. Go look for an electric blanket. Chris has actually said he's not sure if he wants to get one. I said at -4, probably want one. All right, got the electric blankets. Now to go get some booze. $30. Right, car's packed. We're ready to go on to our next destination. We're going to try and find a rest stop between now and Peak Hill, in which we can stop and get some lunch. If not, we can do a stanger on the way. Right, not sure what town we're in, but we decided to stop and get some lunch. A little Roadhouse pie. Cheese and bacon, chicken mushroom, chunky beef, pepper. Curry, plain beef. A couple of things here. I was just saying to Chris, you got to get sauce with the pie. A little bit of dead horse, always helps. Turns out this place is called Molong Servo Cafe. As if that's not Aussie.
You too.
Can I get a dim sim as well, please?
One dim sum.
Yeah, please.
What's the dim sum?
Dim sim, that thing. Mate, cheeky. Jesus, where have you been?
Under a rock, apparently.
Clearly.
There you go.
Cool. $8 bargain.
Thank you.
Excellent, thanks very much.
Have a good day.
You too. So, Chris has never had a dim sim, people. Jesus, you might
Tell
have
the
to.
world why don't you?
You're gonna have to share some of mine, mate. I think. How cool is this little place? Been around for 20 years. Well, no, longer, I think. Anyway, how's that house on stilts over there? That's cool. It's a mud patch. Let's go driving through it. All right, let's keep moving. Still got about an hour 20 left before we get to the next destination. We're at a place called Cumnock. Right, so we are at between Shire of Carbone and Shire of Parks, literally on the border between the two. We are looking to go towards Greenbar Creek camping area. So it's just up behind me. It's about 6 k's from where we are. We're gonna go have a look. We've just been traveling this dirt road for probably the last half an hour. My car is absolutely filthy. Awkward moment when your camera runs out of battery. So essentially, we are covered in dirt here. We're gonna go down to this campsite and have a look and see what it's like. It's a national park, so it should be quite nice. There's a big fence that runs along the whole way. So we're gonna go check it out, see what's down there. If it's gonna be any good, we're gonna stay there. Good thing about that is it's probably gonna be a free campsite as well. But if not, we're about 24 k's out of Peak Hill. Well folks, that's camp set up, ready to go. Got the fire raging, got the tents, the swag, everything set up, ready to go. I think it's beer o'clock, Mr. Chris.
I will second that.
Indeed.
Let's crack one.
Let's get a beer into us and we'll touch base shortly when we start dinner. All right, so we have everything prepared. Got some Scotch fillets.
Yep, some lovely 350 gram Scotch fillets.
Crikey. Got some broccolini. We got some potatoes in the jacket to go in the fire, which we've been cranking the whole time.
Zucchini, we're going to do all this in a nice garlic butter.
Awesome. And a couple of lollies to finish off the night. So let's get into cooking once the fire cools down and gives us some decent coals. And let's enjoy a couple of bevies, a couple of card games, and then off to bed. Well, good morning folks. Time is 07:05. We had a fairly early night actually. Went to bed at about 9 o'clock. We kept watching the temperature. I reckon it was about 6 degrees when we went to bed. But felt a little bit cool in that. Had the fire going quite a lot. We pretty much burnt all of our timber. As you saw in that last little clip, old Snorlax is back there. He's still sleeping in, so I'm just going out for a morning walk. Yeah, pretty good night last night. We got everything cooked up that we needed. Did some steak, some broccolini, some potatoes in the jacket, which was absolutely amazing, done on the hot coals. Yeah, as I said, I went to bed pretty early. It was pretty cool. I had the electric blanket on me. The generator that we borrowed off my wife's grandfather lasted probably about 10 minutes, then died, and took me forever to restart it. Then it ran for about half an hour and then stopped, but it was enough to put some heat into the electric blanket, which actually warmed up the bed quite a lot, so super impressed about that. It's a bit cool this morning, hence the gloves and the beanie. I actually felt like I was overheating last night. I had the electric blanket on originally, had the sleeping bag and then a thick blanket, so I woke up in a bit of a sweat. My shirt had to come off because I was just way too hot. But other than that, we had a pretty good night. Just heading out for a walk this morning, just to get a little bit of cardio in and make sure that we keep the blood flowing and the calories burning where we can. But what an absolute stunning place we chose to set up camp for the night. Alright, so the plan will be for today that once we get back, we'll cook up some brekkie, have a cuppa, and then we'll hit the road probably about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30. It's about a 4.5 hour drive to Hay. We need to aim to try to be at camp by about 3 o'clock at Hay. Pretty easy setup we've got. This does seem to be a lot of stuff, but it all comes apart pretty easily. We just have to make sure we Tetris it into the car and on the roof. But essentially, if we're at Hay at about 3, we set up, have a drink, and then we go to the welcome barbecue, which we actually missed last year because we stayed at the farm on Friday night. So we'll head off, see some of the vast Australian countryside that I've never seen before, actually going the way that we're going, so that's going to be fun. And Chris has never been this far south as well. We are just outside of Peak Hill, which Dubbo is kind of northwest, I think, from here, where our location is. We actually just stumbled across this yesterday. We were supposed to stop at a free campsite, but this place came up. It's a national park, so I figured, well, why not? We've got a toilet, so it's a long drop, so nothing really too serious there, but it'll be fine to, you know, camp overnight. It turned out to be really good, actually. There's a lot of tree protection from the wind. It did get cold, as I said, but it was fine. Once we do the barbecue tonight, we'll retire back to our room, and then tomorrow we've got the street parade and all the festivities going on at Hay, so we'll go check that out. But hopefully today we get some decent footage, and we get to stop and look at some of the things along the way between here and Hay. Fun fact, I think I mentioned it last year actually, as you're coming into Hay, it'll say, depending which way you come, it'll say Hay or Yar. So I think we're coming from the Yar end, but we'll find out a bit later. All right, folks, we are on the road. It is 10:45. We are approximately 4 and a bit hours out of Hay. Yeah, just over 4 hours. Making pretty good time. We saw some massive dish.
Radio telescope.
Radio telescope, that's it. I was actually on the phone, so I didn't get a chance to have a look, but yeah, it looks pretty cool in the photos. Today's adventure is just going to be high tower it there and just fly down to Hay. We definitely left a lot later than what we expected, but it is what it is. Now we've got a couple of overcast clouds and stuff just hanging around, so hopefully we kind of push through it and we don't get stuck in any sort of bad weather. But so far so good. The track leading out of the national park was fairly long and tiring, but we kind of detoured off from the beaten track to take a bit of a shortcut, so that was good. Yeah, time is coming up on 10:45. We're going to probably stop, get something to eat, maybe grab some fuel. We're at about a third of a tank, so we're doing pretty well. But yeah, how are you enjoying the trip, Chris?
Yeah, so far so good. It's great to see some scenery and everything's starting to get flat and orange soil, which is, yeah, it's interesting. It's really good.
And we have a musk floating around about us of campfire, so yeah, that's always interesting. And got this as well. Beware of drop bears, an air freshener. So I had that for a bit of a laugh with Chris.
We still didn't see any last night, so fingers crossed for the rest of the trip.
Never know. And we do have to remember as well, it is double demerits over the long weekend. So
True.
that'll probably start, it's probably already in force actually now. So we just have to keep an eye on our speed. Because Chris doesn't drive, it's just me. So got to keep an eye on that. But other than that, plenty of open roads ahead of us and some good times laid ahead. Righto folks, we're about 25 minutes out of Hay. We've just stopped for a quick little toilet break. Look at this scenery. As far as the eye can see, it's just completely flat. Absolutely flat as a tack. Oh man, what an adventure it's been to get here. Cannot wait to get to Hay, set up camp, go for a couple of beverages with the guys from the Mini Car Club of New South Wales, and then retire to bed and have a bit of a sleep in tomorrow and a nap tomorrow afternoon. The old girl's a bit dirty, but it's all part and parcel of the trip. One of the random cars that comes along every now and again. Well, we're almost there, as I said. Let's jump back in the car, let's keep going, get to Hay, get set up, and go meet the team. Welcome to Hay. You know you're in Hay and the Nationals are on when you start to see minis. Alright, just rocked up at the old Hay Caravan Park. We go check in and get set up. Alright, so we've just checked in. We are pretty much right outside the office, which is really good, really close. The amenities is just over the side. And apparently there's a couple other minis as well on the other side of the park, so maybe we'll catch up with some people, but we're pretty much just going to park the car as close as we can to where we need to be, set up camp, and then quick shower and off we go.
I thought it was just a big get together and challenge.
Nah.
Like, I don't know how I missed that. It's just suddenly like doubled in like how excited I am. I'm like, cool.
I thought telling you that Hay Mini Nationals, like you would have looked it up and
Well, I did look it up on the website. There's no real mention of that.
Yeah, okay.
So I didn't look proper unless I just looked at the homepage. But
Yeah, okay. There wasn't pictures of cars there that said they were doing donuts in the dirt.
I didn't look it up properly, did I?
Clearly. So Chris has just made note that he didn't know this was a Gymkhana or Motorkhana event. What a rookie. You call yourself Australian, mate. Crikey. They've got quite a turnout here, which is really nice. People from all around the country come far and wide. You got Greg from Minisport there. It's starting to rain a little bit. Got some food going on over there, and they're cooking a barbecue as well, just over here. All right, so we have camp set up. We were kind of laughed at by a lot of the mini community because we're camping and not staying in a hotel or in a cabin. So, instead of us walking down here, we decided to drive. That was probably the smarter option because it started to rain. Now it's decided to stop raining. So we're going to go across the road and head to the commercial hotel. See if they let us in with a drink in hand. Just rocked up at the old Barbie. Quite a few people. Nice and warm. See what's crack-a-lacking. See what we got kicking around here.
Let's come down on trailers, look.
Yep.
It's a smart way.
It's definitely the smart way to travel to Hay. All right.
That grey one with the red roof is nice.
It's got matching interior as well.
Yeah.
And because they run the solar
Right, morning folks. Time is 9 o'clock. Just leaving the caravan park and we're heading into town. Somehow I forgot to bring my Hey Mini Nationals hat, so it might be a good excuse to buy a beanie and a new hat. So it's about a K walk into town. It's probably a little bit more actually, but YOLO, should be fine. We're just going to do the back routes to get there. We're going to go watch the street parade, help the guys at Minisport set up, and then see what they do at the show and shine, see what cars they got on display, and hopefully have a good morning. Stopped at a little diner cafe, grab a coffee before we meet up with everyone. Pretty busy, this little place. Right, got the coffees in hand, walking down Moppet Street. I believe the parade starts at 10, I think, but I've also heard 11 o'clock, so we'll wait and see. I can't see the guys from Minisport yet, but I'm sure they'll be here somewhere in due time anyway. So we just rocked up to the visitor centre. We're just having a quick look around. They've got a couple of really cool things. Let's go have a look. Supporting local growers is always a good idea. And local businesses. Some toffee apple. Some pork rinds. Some honey. Sauces. Salt.
Shiraz infused salt.
Crikey.
It's special.
Some cups, hats, oils.
Oh, well, it's not. Pleasant's very strong.
Got some toys for the kids. Books and sheep. And most impressive thing that we've found so far is the cotton tree. How's that? That's cool. This was all over the side of the road. We saw it yesterday coming in. Looked like it was snow, but it just came out of nowhere, didn't it, Chris?
Yeah, I thought it was like a bird at first that had been hit with all feathers everywhere.
Just non-stop birds being collateral. Yeah, just for kilometres on end. But turns out
It's cotton.
it's cotton. That is really cool. All right, just done the inaugural shopping for the family. Got them all something. Got a new hat as well. I somehow left my original hat at home, so we're just waiting now to figure out if the street parade's going to start now or if it's going to be starting a little bit later on. Doesn't really seem to be a lot of people here, so that's kind of good. We just have to wait and see when everyone's going to turn up. Oh, there's the guys from Minisport, so just got to figure out where they're going to be parking their van and where they're going to be setting up. Right, so we've managed to set up the marquee behind us, got all the stuff on display, and we've managed to score the parts van to attend the parade. How good's that going to be? So we're going to jump in a sec. He's going to jump in his broad speed. I'm going to follow him. We're going to get some footage and enjoy the street parade.
another Mini, not the Hilux for the weekend.
That's it. One and only Broadspeed here, guaranteed. All right.
One of only 2 in the country.
Correct. Let's jump on out and go say g'day. Righto folks, just rocked up. This is the start of the parade. We've got a bit of a ute muster going on as well behind us. So there's quite a few. But we're not here for that, we're here for the minis. So yeah, we managed to grab the mini parts van to do the parading today, which is really nice. And got a couple of mopes up front leading the parade. A couple of flags, BMC flags, Leyland flags, everything, which is cool. Got the support car at the front, ready to get going. Let's have a bit of a look through and see what everyone's got, what everyone's driving, what vehicles we can expect to see. Look at this thing, not even sure what that is. No idea. We'll come back later and have a look at the rest of them when they're all on display. If you see your car in the video, make sure you leave a comment, let me know whereabouts it is, at what stage in the video. It's always good to hear and see feedback of people who I mentioned in my videos and seen with their vehicles, or people I've met along the way. And all the vanguards are down in the very far end. And they just keep piling in. This thing's pretty cool. I like that. The paint on that's good. And the black looks really nice. Alright, so now we just play the waiting game, see where everyone is and where we're going, what we're doing, and then on to the parade. We did not listen to this last year.
Sorry, just doing some logistics. Good morning everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kate Walker and I'm from the Mini Class of SA and I am the director for the Show and Shine. So welcome to 2025. It's exciting, it's windy.
Quick little drivers meeting here
Hey.
to talk about what to do, what not to do, what to expect.
Have a show of hands of people who've not been in a street parade before in Hay. Try not to break rule number 1, which is don't be silly.
Alright, it's time to get in the cars and join the parade. This year we're about halfway through. We just happened to fluke it, which is a good chance this year. For those of you who haven't seen the Minisport van, this is her. This runs on EFI. Had a couple little hiccups on the way here, but apparently just when she's cold, she's a little bit, how are you going? How cool is that? Right, we made it back. Finished the street parade, got the broad street ahead of us, got the parts van behind us. You can hear those hooligans in the background in their B&S musty utes. So what a street parade that was. I think the camera actually cut out about halfway through, which is really disappointing, but we did film it live on Instagram, so if the video isn't in this one, it will be on my Instagram video. Right folks, well and truly underway. Got the tent set up, got the music blaring, got Andrew and the team from Minisport. Got a bunch of stock on display. Make sure you come check it out. If not, make sure you check them out at their website as well if you're looking for some merch, especially some of the new stuff they've got. Alternatively, come and see them. New stubby coolers as well. Alright, let's go for a walk. Is this beautiful? Done by the guys down at Link Automotive. Twin cam. You're right. VK, I think.
But the thing is, if you do it,
The wind started to pick up a little bit. It's up and down, being cold. Sorry. Whoops. How's that? Look. Perfect for two people. Let's have a look at this thing. See what this is. Purvis Eureka. That was an odd car, that blue one. Purvis Eureka. Anyone in the comment section, please let me know. Is it a custom made thing? It did say it had VW running gear, so maybe it's a shell of something else. Oh, look at this thing. That's cool. Old school. You know, it's old when the radiator's sitting at the front of the engine out on display. It's going to be a lot of cars I miss if I just keep walking around in circles, so I'll try and keep some normality here. Beautiful colour, that.
Yeah. Well, you've done a pretty good job playing.
Look at that interior. Beautiful. Yeah, you're not supposed to touch it, mate. That's disrespect right there.
Is that yours? No. The car? Okay, well maybe. Let him climb away to the car. Oh, they're over here.
Oh, look at all these bugs. Huh? Hey, the guys from Hot Bricks, the car club members are here. That's nice. Oh, how's that? Front end removed. That is nice. That is really, really nice. I love the black gearbox housing. Sorry, transfer case. That is a really cool touch. This thing sounded raspy as hell. A big Weber on it.
When you check the voltage. That's like
Lovely colour that. Oh, he's got the big e-brake as well. British Leyland sign. I think it is anyway. It's hard to remember where we started from and what we've seen and what we haven't. Look at the stance on this thing. That's wicked. That's turbo.
Yeah, and it's got like a. It doesn't have the coil. Yeah. It doesn't have the coil.
So Tomo's tech tip here, people. It's when you're at a car show and you're looking at stuff, admire, don't touch it. It's definitely not the right thing to do. Go and let your kids climb over it, touch it, lean on it, rest your coffee on it. Complete disrespect. Respect other people's property. Do the right thing. So we've got the old merch available down there. We'll go have a look and see what they got this year. Which seem to change the stuff every year, which is cool.
He didn't say he'd pull it up. I just assumed.
There you go, got the old rocker cover racer just here. We'll do those races a bit later on. Mini K. How nice is this thing? The colour is just beautiful. Right folks, time is currently 5 minutes to 6. We are heading out for the Motorcana event of the night. Fortunately, a little bit of sad news, which means that we're not going to be staying at the farm tomorrow night. Got stitched up by my parents. So I won't go into detail too much about it, but yeah, quite annoyed about it. But Chris and I have decided that we are just going to hightail it home tomorrow. Had a pretty good day this morning. What do you think of it, Chris?
Oh, so much fun. So many cars. Everyone's so lovely and social. Yeah, it's good to get amongst it.
Yep. And you know, thank you very much to the team from Minisport for allowing us to use their car. I thought that was, you know, really lovely that we used their vehicle in the parade. It was such a great touch to it, and to be able to film it as well. After the parade this morning, we then hung out with the guys from Minisport, helped them set up the tent. We hung out for a bit, met a couple of people, said g'day, a couple of friends and followers, and then we just headed back to the room, or to the campsite site, should I say, and cooked up some toasted sandwiches, which were absolutely mint. Had a bit of a snooze, and yeah, now we're off to the event of the night. So we're going to go do that, film a little bit of it, call it an early night, somewhat a little bit later, and then get up early tomorrow and make our way home.
Beauty.
Right, hanging out just by the fire. This thing's pretty intense. Look at this.
It's kicking off just a little bit of heat there.
Just a little bit. So still waiting for the events to start. They went and did the scrutineering, then the muster call for everyone, made sure that everyone was there. Here's they are. A little bit of rain tonight. We're all rugged up to the nines, and then we'll get on to the event soon. Yeah, until then, we can enjoy a little bit of fire. Alright folks, so the weather has changed significantly here at the Hay Mini Nationals 2025. It is raining and has been raining for sort of the last half an hour. Chris and I enjoyed a bit of pizza sitting in the car, and the road here is just mud, slush, it is clay. There's Mini's classic new and old driving up and down the road to get in and out of this place, and they are just fishy tailing left and right to get out of this place. I'm gonna try and get some footage of the event, but please, anyone out there who hasn't seen this before, please understand that it is properly raining here, and the hazards and risks that you take getting out of the car, slipping over, hurting yourself. These ruts are like 2 foot deep, I swear. Well, for a Mini anyway. I'll try and get what I can. I did cover this event last year. There is a couple of videos out there. I'm sure there's people who are watching in the comment section who visited the event. If you do have footage, please share it, let me know. But yeah, whatever I can get, I'll certainly film, and hopefully you get to see some slalom events happening. Well folks, unfortunately we got zero footage. It was absolutely pouring with rain the entire night. We're now leaving Hay Motorcana. Hopefully tomorrow it's going to be a better day for them. We're getting up early, going to leave tomorrow and go back, have a few drinks, have a little bit of time just to unwind and enjoy our last night in Hay. Well, before we go anywhere, I need to make sure we're in 2-wheel drive, not 4, because we will destroy the differential and the transfer case. Oh, in the dark, there we go. So we will see every single one of you in the morning for our way home trip. Alright folks, g'day and good morning. Today is Sunday. We are heading home. The time is 07:36, 6 degrees at the moment. We have just left Hay, heading home. Unfortunately, we didn't get any footage last night of the Motorcana event. Hopefully someone out there can share some footage of a link or a channel in which would have filmed. now it's time to just head home, enjoy the trip. It's going to take us approximately, looking at the map, 7 hours 19 minutes. It's approximately 708 kilometers. Should be home by about 3 o'clock, but we stopped, so it'll end up probably being around 5. Time to just get some road beneath us, keep moving, and get to the first destination at Gillenbar to get some breakfast and a cup of coffee.
Indeed.
All right, got our first coffee stop done. We got some fuel in the tank. Next stop's going to be Gillenbar for a bacon egg roll. Funny, the people you run into on the way to or from somewhere, you can be anywhere in the world and you run into someone you know. Turns out one of the boys that I work with, he was down at the Minisport with all those hooligans, is probably the best word to say, revving up their cars, driving up and down the main street at the Minisport. So we ran into him at the servo, which was actually very funny. But yeah, it's funny that, you know, no matter where you go, you can always see someone. So time to keep powering forward. Time to home is just over 6 hours, 586 kilometers. ETA is now approximately 1508 hours. So see how we go. Let's get some more footage and keep the travel going. So last year when we came through a place called Gillenbar, Kevin and I saw this train bridge, and we've stopped here to have a look. Gives you a bit of an idea as to A, how big a train bridge is, but also B, you can see just down here where it's collapsed as well. And it's obviously not been used for a very long time. Now look at all this old timber. Look at the structure of it all. It's really quite interesting.
It's quite low considering the road height. You would have thought
Correct.
it would have been a lot higher.
Correct.
Those cars were a lot smaller back in the day.
But maybe it's just for minis to go under. I would say though, they probably never had this road going through here, and something's happened. All the wood looks fairly dilapidated. It's all starting to come apart. It's starting to rot as well, you can see. And yeah, they're definitely starting to collapse. You can see how the pins have gone through and there's that much gap between it. There's obviously the timber is compressed over the years, it's let go. So there's not a lot of structural integrity left in it, but they clearly don't use this anymore for a train line. But I wonder when this was actually an actual train line that they used. So we're gonna go get some breakfast now at the truck stop at Gillenbar and then get on trucking home. Just stopped at Gillenbar at the truck stop there, and we got ourselves a brekkie wrap. I've talked these up quite a lot this year, so hopefully it's as good as what it was last year. Let's see, find out. Hash brown, bacon, egg, and sauce. Pretty good.
Hash brown's great.
I just made a quick stop at Dog on the Tucker Box. We're going to go have a look at the actual dog on a Tucker Box in a second. I did talk about this in a previous video that I did a solo trip in Grace a couple of years back. But apparently, according to this sign, best coffee on the highway.
It's okay. Maybe on the highway, sure.
It's a big claim.
It's a very big claim.
All right, here we are. For those of you New South Welshmen, you'd probably know where this is, but we're at the famous Gundagai and the dog on a tucker box. Fun fact, tucker box is Australian for lunchbox. A tribute to the pioneers unveiled by the RT Honourable J.A. Lyons PC, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth, 28th of the 11th, 1932.
This pool is a public gift.
Fantastic. Throw a coin in and wish all proceeds to the Gundagai Hospital. What a great way to give back to the community. This is where we are. There's literally nothing here but a dog on a tucker box and cafe as well. Old service station, probably back in the 50s by the look of it, judging by the architecture of the building. So folks, that car we just drove past was a SLR 5000 Tirana, a piece of Australian motoring history right there. We were talking about maybe it being a barn find, or maybe he drives that thing pretty hard and just taking it home for a wash or coming back from a rally. Alright folks, well we are almost home. Grabbed ourselves a bit of dirty bird for the way home at Goulburn, heading on home, and that's going to be it for our trip to Hay. Chris has just finished having a smoke, so thank you very much for watching. Chris, thank you for participating in this hectic adventure to date.
Thank you for driving the whole way.
Mate, that's okay. 1,251 kilometres since we left home. It's probably another 200 k's to home. So yeah, just shy of 1,500 k's in 5 days. What an adventure!
It's a bit of a trip, isn't it? Hey?
Indeed.
To Hay.
Exactly right. But thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We've got plenty more this year coming up on Tomo's Tune-Ups. Catch you on the next one. Well, folks, that's the episode. That was Hay Nationals 2025. Chris, what do you think, mate?
Oh, such a journey. Yeah, it's great. I mean, 8 hours inland.
Yep.
Roads basically just straight for a good chunk of that.
Yep.
And orange.
Yep.
And straight and orange. Did like seeing the emus at the side of the road.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Yep. Certainly do.
I've never seen those in the zoos. So
true.
That was fun.
And the cotton as well. As we came across all the cotton. So this episode was actually filmed 6 months ago. This is my final episode of the year. So we're just going to do a quick recap. Yeah, coming along and just seeing the cotton roll in out of nowhere was, yeah, we didn't know what it was, to be honest.
I mean, my English brain went, is that snow? Obviously not snow, and there's like brown dirt everywhere, and it was really warm. But yeah, it took us a bit of a moment to think what that actually was. And I think we pulled over and like, oh, cotton, really?
I think you made a comment in the video actually that you thought it was maybe a bird that had been hit and exploded. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But overall, I really love the adventure. We went west and we free camped. You know, we went off the beaten track. We had no reception. You snored pretty loud.
Heard gunshots in the night. And then I
true.
went down because we didn't have any signal and no one knew where we were.
True. And then
freak moment.
Yep. And then just all the little towns along the way, which you saw on the video as well. I really enjoyed just driving through some of this stuff, and you'd blink and you'd literally miss it. The towns were that small. And then meeting everyone at Hay, going in the Mini from Minisport as well. That was really cool.
A little minivan, yeah, that was cool because obviously neither of us had our minis at a mini weekend. But
but yeah, all in all, a really good weekend. Weather was good, except for the rain that we had when we went to go watch the show at the end.
That was a shame. Yeah, so the motor kind of would have been really good to kind of see a bit more, but we kind of ran and hid and sat in the ute and watched everyone just go in slow motion because they couldn't get any traction.
Yeah, correct.
We were like, well, we're all right. We had a little cup of drink and our pizza, I think we had in the car.
Yep, correct. Yeah, and then the electric blankets as well that we had.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the highlight, I think, of the trip.
Yeah, if you ever go camping and you've got power source, definitely take an electric blanket.
Correct. And then the drive home was it was just very long because Chris had lost his license during the trip. But, you know, we got home safely. It was just a big weekend. But, yeah, all in all, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, lovely crowd, very receptive. One of my first events with minis in Australia. So it's nice to meet some crowd, some people we're still in touch with, and yeah, it was great. I think I owe you 800 kilometres.
Yeah, 1,200, 1,300. Yeah, something along those lines. So, folks, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed everything this year, and everyone out there who subscribed to the channel. And we've reached over 3,000 subscribers this year. So, thank you very much to you guys. Without you, it is not possible to achieve what we've done. This will be the final episode for 2025. 26, we have a great year planned. We have a bunch of things on Grace. We got Chris's engine, again, to rebuild, plus further things to discuss along the way, which we're in the middle of doing another series as well. Got a couple more engines. We've got Kev's engine as well, which we're going to be doing. A couple little tricked out things on his 850, so stay tuned for that. That's it. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a fantastic New Year. Stay safe. Hang out with the ones you love, and we'll catch you in 2026.
See you next year.
Cheers.
Cheers.